A pleasant day, everyone. I am Christine Cledeb Sardan from BSET English 1A. And before we begin, have you ever said something like, I want to eat, or she loves to sing? If yes, then you already use infinitives without even realizing it. Today, we're going to explore what infinitives are, how they use, and why they're important in English. Let's make this fun and easy to understand. Ready? Let's get started. What is infinitives? Infinitives is the base form of a verb, usually with the word to. It can act like a noun, adjective, or adverb in a sentence. Infinitives are not complete verbs. They don't show tense or who is doing the action. Instead, they are used in many ways, like naming an action, describing a noun, or explaining a reason. You will see infinitives often in everyday speaking and writing because they help connect ideas in simple ways. Example of infinitives. I like to swim. She loves to read. They decided to leave early. We hope to win the game. He promised to help me. These are simple sentences that show how infinitives can follow verbs like love, decide, hope, and promise. The infinitives show that the person likes or plans to do. This is very common pattern in English. Infinitives as noun definition. An infinitive acts as a noun when it functions as a subject, direct object, or subject complement in a sentence. When the infinitive acts like a thing or idea, it's working like a noun. It can come at the start of the sentence, be something someone wants, or explain more about the subject. Think of it like a thing to do that becomes the focus. For example, to learn is important. She wants to travel the world. His dream is to become a doctor. They need to study for the test. We like to sing. This shows how infinitives become the main idea of the sentence. In to learn is important. To learn is like a subject. In she wants to travel is what she wants. So it's a direct object. Infinitives as noun in sentences. For instance, to cook is my passion is a subject. I hope to succeed is a direct object. Her goal is to teach is a subject complement. He began to love is a direct object. To win was their main objective is a subject. These examples show that infinitives can appear in many parts of a sentence. Sometimes it starts the sentence as the main idea, and other times it follows a verb to show what someone wants or begin to do. Infinitives as adjective definition. An infinitive acts as an adjective when it modifies a noun, giving more information about it. Adjective infinitives answer the question what kind or which one about a noun. When we say a report to write tell us what kind of report. It gives a purpose or detail about the noun. For example, I have a report to write. She needs a book to read. We bought a house to renovate. He found a song to sing. They chose a movie to watch. Each infinitive gives us more details about the noun. These are not full action but are used to describe what is connected to that noun, like tasks or purposes. Infinitives as adverbs definition. An infinitive acts as an adverb when it modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb by explaining why, how, when, or to what extent. Adverb infinitives show the reason behind an action. For example, she studies hard to succeed. The infinitive explains why she studies hard. These are helpful when you want to show the purpose or result of something. For example, she studies hard to succeed. He ran fast to catch the bus. I practice daily to improve. We leave early to avoid traffic. They exercise to stay healthy. In every example, the infinitive shows the reason someone did something. It adds more meaning to the verb, like explaining what the goal was. A bare infinitive is the base form of a verb without to. For example, like go, eat, run. Usually used after modal verbs like can, must, or certain expression like let or make. While regular infinitives use to, rare infinitives skip the to. We can use them after special verbs like can, must, should, and verbs that cause or allow actions like make, let, or help. These still act like verbs but follow different grammar rules. It is important when used to per form because adding to by mistake can make your sentence incorrect. For example, she can dance well. We must study for the test. Let him go. I saw her leave the room. They made me cry. Each sentence shows how the per infinitive is used with another verb. After words like can and must, the verb comes right away without to. After let, make, or verbs that use the senses like hear, see, feel, the verb infinitive is also used. It's a common pattern in English, especially when talking about actions someone is allowed or told to do. Infinitives in reported speech. In reported speech, infinitives are used as direct objects of reporting verbs to express what someone asked or said. For instance, he told me to wait. She asked me to leave. They advised us to rest. I reminded her to call me. The teacher encouraged us to study more. In reported speech, we often use infinitives after verbs like tell, ask, advise, remind, and encourage. These sentences report what someone said or asked in a polite and organized way. Instead of quoting someone directly, we use the structure reporting verb plus person plus to plus verb. This helps in speaking formally and clearly. Negative infinitives and split infinitives. A negative infinitive is formed by putting not before the verb, like not to go. A split infinitive happens when a word, often not, or an adverb like really, quickly, always is placed between to and the verb like to really understand. Negative infinitive express what someone chooses or asks not to do. Split infinitives allow for stronger or more natural expression in modern English, even if older grammar rules suggested avoiding them. Example of negative infinitives. I decided not to go. He asked me to not speak. Try not to laugh. They promised not to be late. They chose not to participate. Example of split infinitives. He wants to really understand. She decided to not eat. I hope to never forget. They plan to quickly leave. We aim to always be honest. Negative infinitives show refusal or avoidance, like not to go, not to be late. Split infinitives help make the sentence smoother or stronger in tone. To really understand is more natural than really to understand. Long infinitives. A long infinitives or elliptical sentence leaves out the rest of the infinitive phrase because it is already understood from context. Instead of repeating the whole phrase, we just say to. This makes our speech shorter and smoother, especially in casual conversation. For instance, do you want to join us? I love to. It means that I'd like to join you. Number 2. Did you remember to call her? Yes, I remembered to. In longer version, I remembered to call her. Number 3. Are you going to study now? I plan to. So in longer version, I plan to study now. The word to stands in for a longer verb phrase because the meaning is clear from the question. There's no need to repeat everything. This helps conversation sound more natural and efficient. Infinitives versus gerunds. An infinitives uses to plus base word. Base word is like to go or to eat. A gerund is a verb ending in ing that functions as a noun. Example like going or eating. Some verbs can take either form but the meaning may change. Gerunds and infinitives are both verb forms, but they do not always mean the same thing. Some verbs use both with no change like begin, while others like remember, stop, or try change meaning depending on which one you use. Infinitives examples. I remember to lock the door. I did it. She stopped to smoke. She paused something to smoke. Try to drink more water. Make an effort. Gerard's example. I remember locking the door. I did and now I remember. She stopped smoking. It means that she quits the habit. Try drinking water when tired. It is a suggestion. These small changes completely affect the meaning, so choosing the correct form is important. In conclusion, infinitives are versatile verb forms that play many important roles in English sentences. They can function as subjects, complements, and objects and appear in both simple and advanced form to show time and intention. Whether used in question, commands, reported speech, or comparisons with gerunds, understanding how to use infinitives correctly helps improve both writing and speaking. Mastery of infinitives allow for clearer expression and more natural communication. That's all. Thank you for watching.